Twister. I don't know if all of you watching are familiar with that game, but I am 45 years old, and it was one of my favorite games then, and it still is one of my favorite games. And I've long dreamt of water safety Twister. So guess what we came up with during this situation that we're in right now? Water safety Twister. So we're going to play, but before we do that, again, just a reminder of why we're here, why we're coming at you, wherever you are at your homes. We know that, and we are seeing that we're having an increased risk of drowning as people are sheltering in place and people are at home. Kids are out of school. Parents and caregivers are working from home while supervising kids, while handling online school, while it's also now going to be in the high 90s this weekend here where we are in Austin, Texas. And so we are trying to bring you water safety in a lot of different ways. Some activities and games towards kids, which is what actually today could be kids and adults. Some things directed at parents and caregivers, and some just at kids. But really what we're trying to do is increase your knowledge around water safety, help you create safer behaviors around water with the ultimate goal of preventing drownings. And sadly, in Texas, we learned today of this 17th Texas child that we've lost to a fatal preventable drowning. And folks, this has to stop. And we know that, we're moving into the time of year when we tend to see more drownings because of the weather getting hot and access to water becoming greater. But just in the last, I think 48 hours, we've seen, I believe it's 4 new ones, and the one that was most concerning to me from is we're seeing them in all kinds of water. So far, and if we look at those 17 Texas children that we've lost to preventable drownings, we've had 5 occurred in backyard pools, 5 occurred in bathtubs, 2 in apartment pools, 3 in ponds, 1 in a bucket, and 1 in a septic tank. So it's all kinds of water. And again, our highest risk is children under 5, and we are seeing that. So it's all kinds of water. And, one of them was a 5-year-old climbing a fence to get into a closed pool, because most pools right now are closed unless they're your backyard pool, but apartment pools, public pools, community pools. And so, we talk about lots of layers of protection. We'll talk about some of them today within Water Safety Twister. And one of those is, grown-ups should be watching you. One of those is barriers. And one of those is gates, talking about gates and fences and things. So this information can save lives. So thank you for listening. Again, you can go to our virtual gallery, on the Colin's Hope website under the resources tab. There's a virtual family activities. You can see all of our live broadcasts that we've been doing over the last, I don't know, it feels like 50 days now. But you can see them all and watch them if you missed them before. But, thank you, because we know that the work that we're doing is saving lives, and we are reaching exponentially more people than we have in the past. And we can tell because we're watching the analytics that we can see as to how many people are watching these. So with that, that's why we're here. Thank you for watching. Thank you, Weiss family, for participating again. You guys are going to be our example Twister players, and let's get going. So I think that Jessica is going to be our Twister caller, and typically in Twister, if you have that game, you have the board and it's got the circles with the different colors, red, yellow, green, and blue. And there's 4 yellows, 4 greens, 4 blues, 4 reds. We're doing this a little bit differently. We are going to be using our icons that are in our water safety bingo game. And Jessica has crafted, and I'm super impressed with this, Jessica has crafted a spinner. We're just going to go with hands and feet. When you play Twister, normally it's right hand, right foot, left foot, but we're just going to go with hands and feet. And we're going to do our best, you guys, to twist you guys up as you learn about water safety. So I'm just gonna, Jessica, take it away. I'm gonna be the caller. When she calls out a thing, I'll hold up the icon so you know what it is.
Awesome. All right, let's do this. Are y'all ready? Yeah. Thumbs up. All right, let's do it. Okay, so my crafted spinner it's okay. It's okay. So we may just be rolling with the punches here. So let's see. Okay, hand on learn to swim.
Oh, here we go.
Learn to swim. You see that? There we go. Learn to swim. And bonus points if you remember the hand motion for learn to swim.
Oh, yeah. Does anybody remember it? Oh, yeah.
Awesome. All right. Let's see. Okay, it landed right in the middle. So let's do a foot on. Ooh, this one on our little spinny chart. I put the logo in there. So that's a free place wherever you want it to be. So Alissa, pick an icon. Ooh, grown up should watch you. So a foot on, grown up should watch you. All right, another hand. Okay, I think my spinner here is broken. Another hand on no diving. No diving.
And yes. This is
yeah. And a bonus point if somebody can tell me why we don't dive in the water.
Put your head on the bottom of the floor.
Awesome. That's exactly right.
Rocks or the floor of the pool or whatever.
All right. Foot on. Oh, grown up should watch you. Is that something we already have? Foot on.
That's okay. I think it's a hand, so they can do a foot. We need to get them twisting up.
I know. We got to get you closer together.
We might need to cheat and see where their things are.
Yeah, let's see. Where are your hands? Okay, hand on. Follow open water safety rules.
Oh,
and this time we're going to make you put it on the same picture. So you guys have to agree on one and put your hand on the same picture.
And when we're talking about open water, we're talking about lakes and rivers and ponds and beaches, because I know that in Texas, the beaches are about to open up soon. So that's our open water.
It looks like Rachel fell. Do we have a winner?
Oh, no, keep going.
All right, we're going to make you work a little harder.
Right. You're supposed to not fall, right? That's how you. I forgot how you actually win. Keep going.
All right, let's go a little more. Let's see if we can. Rachel, do you want to redeem yourself?
You get a point.
You get a point. That's right. Okay, so let's start with hand. Hand on. Wait for a grown up. So. Oh, and that's funny. I said it wrong, but sure. Wait for a grown up. Let's do that one. Foot on. Learn to swim.
Oh, yeah.
Hand on, stay away from drains.
Oh, here we go. Does anybody remember what the, I guess your hands are, you can't do the stay away from drains. That's the hand motion is.
I'm liking this pretzel thing that we have going on over here.
Uh-huh.
What was the last thing I did? Hand? So
stay away from it, yep.
Foot on, learn to swim. Did we do that one already?
Yeah, it's okay.
All right. Let's do a one we haven't done. Foot on, wear a life jacket.
Oh, that's a good one. Does anybody, oh, you guys don't have hands, so I'll do the hand motion or the hug yourself. And here's a life jacket. See, I'll put all the props in.
Awesome. Okay, hand on. Only grown-ups should open barriers.
Oh, and so that's a good one for what I was talking about before. This is talking, when we talk about barriers, we're talking doors and fences and actually pool covers, gates. Ah, did you fall again? Rachel. Rachel has been twistered.
A solid twister winner here.
Uh-huh. Are there any things that we haven't covered yet? Let's go over all the hand motions. You guys want to do all the hand motions? Are they retaping them down?
Yeah. Let's go over all the hand motions. How about that? All right. So let's start with let's go in your order. Yeah. Only grown-ups should open barriers. So let's make a fence with our hands.
Yep. And what barriers are we talking about? Again, fences. What else? Doors. Gates. Pool covers. Yep. Anything that can have access to water. Okay. How about this one? Do you guys remember? Do you know the hand motion to this? I love this one. Open water, kind of like waves. Oh yeah. Uh-huh.
Follow open water safety rules. Yeah.
Yep. Okay. Let's see. Grown-ups should watch you. which is this one.
Grown up should watch you. That's right.
Yep. And okay.
No diving. Oh, I like that.
Oh, I like that. I think we should change it. That should be the no
I think
diving.
it should totally be the no diving.
Or it could be like right? I don't know. I like it. And again, that's so you don't hit your head on anything, the bottom, the rocks. All right. How about
wear a life jacket? That's right.
Yep. And here's our life jacket for all of you viewing people out there, and it should be on and buckled, so I'll buckle it. Okay. All right.
What about learn to swim? Do you remember? Yeah.
Yep. And did anybody see our broadcast yesterday? We did a learn to swim sort of on dry land, and because who knows what's happening right now with swimming lessons. So we did you can go watch our virtual broadcast from yesterday about practicing some swimming skills on the land. All right.
Stay away from drains.
Yep, drains. So where are different drains, you guys? Where would you find the drain?
At the bottom.
At the bottom of the pool, but also what about in the bathtub?
Yeah.
Yep, in the bathtub, and in there are some places in open water too where there's drains or gates that you that the water filters through, and you can stay away from those too. All right, last one. Ready?
Wait
for a grown-up. Oh, that's a good one.
Like a high five, yeah.
I like it.
So
awesome.
for wait for a grown-up, we also point to a grown-up. So who's a grown-up in your house that you know? There you go.
Oh, not her. It's her.
That's right. Not her. Your mom.
Yep. Awesome. Okay. Well, thank you guys. Was that fun? We'll figure out some work out the little quirks around the water safety twister, but I think you guys did a good job of getting yourselves tied up into pretzels, and we'll send you some prizes. Yeah. And everybody else out there, again, thank you for paying attention, for communicating water safety, things that you learned from us to your, to anyone in your world. And again, I don't know if we'll talk for a little brief minute about these. These are our water safety cards. And right now we have some amazing volunteers that are out assembling over 50,000 of these water safety cards so that we can get them out to parents and caregivers for education. And I'm going to give a special shout out to, some of our volunteers, the Adair family, because they have been assembling thousands of these in their house over the last week. And really, they keep getting more and keep handing them out to people that are in their circle to assemble them. And it really is, this was a big need for us when this happened. We were trying to figure out how we were going to get these assembled, because usually we utilize volunteers during this time. And so thank you, volunteers, for stepping up. And we still have some of these that need to be assembled, so you can fill out a form, and it's called our at-home volunteer water safety card project. So thank you guys, everyone who's participating in that, and everyone who is watching these virtual activities. I really think that the more we can talk about water safety, the more we can create safer behaviors for our kids and for adults, the more we can model good water safety behaviors. So adults out there watching, if you go to the open water, you need to put on a life jacket too. We need to be practicing these behaviors just as we're talking to our kids about them. And that is how I think we're going to change the culture of water safety to be safer and ultimately prevent drownings. We don't want to lose, we don't want to keep losing our kids to something that's preventable. So Jessica, do you have anything to add? We might as well talk about the rest of the week, what we have coming up tomorrow.
Oh,
we have
so
Susan.
Tomorrow's Susan's lesson. Susan Tyson, our awesome board chair. Her lesson is called Planting the Seeds of Safety. And so that'll be for some older kids.
And I think there's a poster contest involved in that. So I think any of the good artists out there, you should tune in tomorrow, because I want to see some good posters from her lesson. And she's fun.
Do our lesson and submit a poster?
Yeah. Why not? And then Friday we have, Friday we'll spend a second talking about. We are going to have Kim Schultz from Face and Water back on again. Friday is May 1st, which begins National Water Safety Month. So we are going to have Kim back on. We're going to issue a Face and Water challenge where we're going to challenge people to send pictures of them putting their faces in water and being comfortable putting their faces in water, because putting your face in the water is one of the very first things that you need to learn. That's the beginning of learning how to swim, because when you swim, you need to be able to put your face in the water. And so we're going to do that on Friday. And then we're also going to tell you guys about something that Colin's Hope is doing through the whole month of May. We're doing a virtual best water safety walk ever. So we're going to challenge people to get out, because people are getting out right now walking for their physical health and their mental health too. And so we're going to challenge you to walk as many miles in the month of May as you can for water safety. And we're going to ask you to log those miles and raise pledges if you want, but then we're going to add all those miles up together and see how many miles we all walked in to raise awareness for drowning prevention. So we'll talk a little bit more about that on Friday. And Saturday we have our Texas Parks and Wildlife. We're participating in their Camp In. And so we'll be I guess we'll be camping in on that one. I don't really know what we're going to do for that yet, but it'll be fun. And Sunday we'll do just a weekend update where we may have Peter Davis, the chief of the Galveston Beach Patrol, on talking about, because the beaches are getting set to open in stages. So anyway, we've got a lot coming your way, and it's our job, it's our duty and our responsibility to be communicating this water safety information. So go take the water safety quiz if you haven't taken it. Just take some action. Do something around water safety. Do your family water safety rules that we talked about before. We just want you keeping this front of mind so that together, all the things that we're doing together, we can prevent drownings. So I think that's all I got. Rachel and Brady, you got anything you want to say?
I helped assemble some cards.
You did? Awesome. So thank you. So there we go. That's awesome. I think we've got people all over the place, and every single card that gets assembled goes to a parent or a caregiver, and then it helps save a life. So those cards that you assembled are going to help save lives, and that's awesome. So thank you for doing that. Yes, sir.
Susan is our aunt.
She is. Well, you are very lucky.
You're so lucky.
And she makes really good cookies, doesn't she?
Yeah.
We can all agree with that. Okay, awesome. All right, with that, I think we'll sign off for today. We'll see you guys tomorrow for Susan Tyson's Planting the Seeds of Water Safety, and she's great. She's a retired educator and a water safety warrior, and so she's always fun. So we'll be back tomorrow and spend the rest of your day doing whatever, but make it the best day ever.
See you later.
See ya.